check on Twitch just to make sure. Wait, Trevor,
What?
can you check on Twitch?
Yeah, I'm checking.
Wait, how do I join your?
Oh, wait, say something.
Hello, hello. Dang, Trevor got that doo-doo connection. He's frozen. Trevor, hello, Brian, you hear me right? Okay.
Everything's
I
good.
don't know if it's me glitching or Trevor glitching. Maybe both of
It's
us.
Trevor. I said
It
it
is me
earlier.
because I see the thing on the bottom where it literally like has the bars for Discord, and it will like be green mostly, but then it will like drop to red sometimes.
All right, let's get started.
Okay, so I guess we start with the introduction. A brief overview of Life is Strange. Introduce the game, its episodic nature, emphasis on narrative choices. So, I mean, we're playing Life is Strange, and we're just going through the episodes, I guess.
So the game basically starts off with you in like a storm, and you're basically going through her past events, pretty much.
But what do you mean her past events? Wasn't it like a dream? There was.
Obviously, something went bad, and then so you're gonna see what happened to lead up to that.
Yeah, but that's not the past then. That's technically the future.
Wait,
What?
what the hell
Yeah,
is Brian talking
You,
about?
you remember at the
yeah.
beginning of the game, there was a,
The
Wait,
like
did
tornado.
he
storm.
play the wrong game?
No, Brian's playing the right one. He's just said it in a weird
Brian,
way.
what Life is Strange did you play?
Dang, it's me. It's me who's glitching. Or maybe it's all
It's
of
both of
us.
you now. Both your bars are like 0.
What the heck? It might be all of us. Or it might be Discord in general, like Trevor said. Hello? Wait, can you hear me, Trevor?
I hear you
I can
now.
hear you. Can we talk?
It might be Discord in general. I don't know, because I'm
I
looking at
think it
Trevor, I see him
is.
glitch.
And I see you guys glitch sometimes.
Wait, do you not hear me? Like, ignore the
I
Trevor.
hear you cut off. And then I'm like,
I
hello?
heard you start to talk, and then like halfway through, you cut out.
Discord thing.
O'Neill was fine.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's because I'm not in Poop, California or Poop Nova.
Where do you think I am?
I don't know, Wellington, wherever it's called.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Brian,
it did.
dang. Should we even do this?
Want to try to
Let's
do
just
something
do it.
else. It's too much cutting out.
Yeah.
All right,
So when should we do it?
I'm going back to work
Want to just try a
later
different
today.
channel?
When do you
I
get
guess
What
off
time
work?
later?
I don't give a fuck. I can work anytime in. You see, I'm here now.
Right, but I'm just saying, when do you get off?
Oh, I get off at 9:30, 10.
Okay,
you guys want to do then, or just try again like an hour?
I'm fine
Just
with either.
in the
Honestly,
chat, whatever you decide. I gotta go run this food real quick.
Okay. Well, let me look on. Well, let me stop this stream.
watch when
Once
he
it
like
starts to load.
starts it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So
well, back to what I was saying. Hold on, let me mute. I'm pissing.
He say back to what I was saying, and then hold
wow.
up, I'm
That
pissing.
means he was already in the bathroom when he said back to what I was saying. That's crazy.
Okay.
Dang, that was
So Brian, let's not responding.
No, no.
This is where you go. Yes.
Okay. Yes, O'Neill.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Now I know you're listening and paying attention. Play those two episodes. What the
100%
storm
freezing.
is.
It's 100% freezing. I'm looking at Trevor and I see him frozen. It's frozen. It's frozen.
Brian's no, I
It's
can hear
frozen.
you guys just fine.
So
Brian's
you
just
heard me
not
say
talking.
no. It's Trevor. I look at Trevor and I see him like frozen. It's Discord. I'm looking at Trevor. I see it
Like
frozen. I
I
just looked at
literally
my
can hear you.
connection.
Every time you talk, I can hear you.
What did I say? Maybe I should leave too. Let me leave.
Brian, are you gonna answer the question now?
I mean, I've never heard you say anything, so
How do you not know what the storm is after playing 2 full episodes?
okay. Well, let's move on.
So the storm happens. You're like, what the heck? What is this? And then you wake up in the classroom in the middle of like teaching. Blah blah blah. So I mean, the introduction. I mean, it's. I mean, there's not really much to talk about other than that. You're just confused what happened. But what I do want to say, I mean, it has nothing to do with the introduction, but the high school format is a little confusing, to be honest. Because I'm like, are they?
What do
Why?
you mean?
Because it seemed like they're not in high school
Oh,
because they're all 18 and there's no other students other than them. But they're not in college either because
Yeah.
it's not a college. So, and I remember they said it's like a junior something college, but what is that? Like, why would you go to that for a year and like, kind of waste your freshman year on a
It's like a boarding school.
but how is it a boarding school if they're out of high school? Like, shouldn't that be a
they're not
college?
all. I
They're
think
not
it's high
all out.
school. I don't
It's
No,
think
high
no,
they're.
school.
it's specifically not high school, I thought. Because
Says who?
one, they're all 18. I mean, I know that could be just
No, they're
a
not.
writing thing. Yeah, they are.
They're not all 18.
They're all
Oh, they're
18.
not. They are not all
Chloe's literally
18.
not 18.
Who?
Chloe.
Well,
Which
Chloe
one's
doesn't go to
Chloe?
the school anymore. I don't think.
No, Chloe's 19. Yeah, she doesn't go to the school. She's older.
But
But
Max
all the
is definitely
students.
not. Max is not 18.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, she
That
is.
she just had
Wait,
her birthday. Like
what?
if you look through
And
her
Max.
journal,
That's crazy.
Like everyone at the school is 18, other than Chloe, who's
Even
a year older.
even like Kate.
Yeah, everyone, because the stuff that happened in the game, they can't do that about 17-year-olds or under
That's
18.
what I was thinking too. But like they
So that's why I
literally
wonder,
do not
like,
look
is
like
it
they're
supposed
18.
to be like, did they write this specifically because they need everyone to be like
Oh
adult age,
yeah,
or is this like a thing that actually is existing, like where people go to like a school for a year for art or whatever, like a, a pre-college?
maybe I don't know.
But it's weird because it's literally like everything about it is high school though. But I mean, I saw Trevor do a micro stutter, but
I
I was gonna
am
ignore it.
still. Yeah, just ignore it.
But I know
Okay.
when, so you walk through the school, you have that nice music. That's the best part about the game is the music, though.
Yeah, the music's good.
It is
So,
good, yeah.
so you're walking around the music. How often do you like look at stuff? Like, you're asking questions or looking.
I look at every single thing.
Okay, same.
I look at most things, but sometimes I just don't care.
That's why
Yeah,
they're gonna
I'm
miss
the
some of
same.
the answers.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh wait, did anyone get the password to that dude's laptop? Because I was looking
No,
around and I couldn't
I
find
I
it.
actually looked that up. It comes in a later episode, like where that actually comes
Oh,
into hand. So
yeah,
that
because I
has no.
couldn't. Yeah,
So then you go into the bathroom because she needs to like cool down from being like, just I guess being embarrassed because she couldn't answer the
right.
question, and then you just see a freaking dude come in and shoot a girl.
Yeah.
You're like, what the heck is this? And then, well, before that, you see a butterfly. So she takes a picture of a freaking blue butterfly. Then the girl gets shot. She's like, no. And then she realizes she can go back in time. And then that's like the whole kind of, what do you call it? The gimmick of the game is that you can go back in time, which isn't really a big gimmick, to be honest. It's more of a like just a, you can change your choice thing.
It's a cool gimmick, especially when you think back to like being in high school yourself.
That's
Like
true.
Mhm.
that'd be an OP suit. That's almost better than like X-ray vision or something.
That's true. Because even in the, it's okay. I hear Bryant. It's Trevor. Okay, O'Neill's right, maybe.
Probably mostly me, yeah.
But like in the game, I don't remember. Like I don't, because I forget some stuff, so I can't like fully spoil because I forget everything. But like in the game, I'm constantly redoing my choices.
I mean, that's
Same.
the point of the game.
What?
That is the
The point
point,
of the game
yeah.
is to redo your choices.
Well, I
They
mean,
like
don't, if
they
you know
want
the
you to.
answer, don't say it. But I don't know. Like, is there like a whole what do you call it? The chaos theory crap, like where you going back in time messes stuff up. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
supposedly that's the thing. That is a thing.
But I don't know if that's a thing in the game. Like if you going back and
No,
forth constantly.
it's not a thing in the game, but it's a
The
thing
only
in
Okay.
thing
like
the only thing it affects is just when you change your choice, then something else could happen later. But you actually going back isn't changing anything.
Okay. So then after you save the girl, because you go back in time just so you can save Chloe. Well, you don't know it's Chloe at the time. Because, oh yeah, if you look in her journal, Max is kind of a douchebag. Because she like she leaves the town to go to Seattle, and she doesn't contact Chloe at all for the 5 years. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Kind of douchey. Especially in like the modern day age, like she has a phone and everything, but she just chose not to for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Then what happens after that? Oh, wait, what happens after? Oh yeah, you tell the principal like that the guy had the gun?
Oh, yeah, I told him, yeah.
I told him too. I told him I snitched. You
Like
said
I
you
get
didn't,
that
sorry?
no, I did. Because I get that his family owns the town, but he literally had a gun. So I'm like, what are they gonna do? I'm snitching. So then you go outside and I mean, do you talk to everyone who was outside, like laying in the lawn?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I talked to people on the way. I didn't go out.
Talk to
I did not
everyone.
like.
I know the ins and out of every one of those characters. Also, Warren, the dude who likes Max, he is so realistically simp. Like he is the realistic example of a simp.
It is the simp of like,
'Cause
yeah.
people act like that. People 100% act like that. Like how he acts and like, he's trying to like, you know, like where the way he's trying to get Max to like him is so freaking cringe in a way, but it's realistic. Trevor does that. Yeah, that's why Trevor's being quiet because he knows he's Warren. A
No.
tear falls every time he hears it.
Kill
He's like,
yourself.
Warren doesn't deserve this. I mean, Warren's a good guy though. Dang, Trevor puffing that. But you can do something to what's her name, the douchebag girl.
Victoria.
Yeah, did you take a picture of Victoria? Like, did you make fun of her when the paint fell on her?
Oh, I made fun of her
Yeah,
hard.
like get a taste of your own medicine, douchebag.
And then she has the nerve to be upset about that. Like,
Yeah,
didn't you
and then remember she,
literally just took a picture? over her, just standing there.
But apparently, like if you look at the stats that they like of all players, most players comforted her.
Which I
You
like.
comforting your
What? Oh yeah,
ex?
I need to freaking post that. I took a picture of every single one of my end things. I'll just send the first one for now until we talk about the second episode.
And so you go back into your room because Warren wants his book or so, or no, he wants his flash drive where he has a whole freaking folder of Max in it, which is freaking creepy. But when you go into the, I forgot what happens when you go into the dorm. You remember?
Her dorm, or are you going to
When you
somebody
go into
else's?
the dorm in general. Oh yeah, yeah. When you go into the dorm, it turns out someone took the flash drive, and it was
Yeah,
that one girl, and they're fighting because Victoria instantly, she's just a douche.
yeah.
She's just constantly a douchebag.
Started some
She,
shit to say
yeah,
that what's her? It's not Dana because Dana is the roommate, but it was
yeah,
the other one I think.
yeah,
Jessica maybe, and like
something
basically
like that.
saying that like her boyfriend was like sting her roommate slash friend, and
Turned
so
out
yeah, she
Victoria.
was literally just gonna lock her in there.
Can I pause you guys for a second?
What?
How does Aldi have no taxes?
Do they add? They probably add it to the price. I bet you they add it automatically to the price.
King has returned.
So like you're still paying tax, but
Oh,
the
it's
price you see on the shelf is the
oh,
price
it's
after
Yeah.
already
tax.
taxed.
Yeah.
Damn, they got me. I thought I was saving. I mean, that's the way to do it. I don't know why the fuck we don't do that.
Yeah.
Anyways, my
Yeah.
bad.
Yep.
But then, what's it called? Oh yeah. So when you figure out you snoop into Victoria's room, did you mess up her stuff? Her bunch of photos to look like a middle finger. Yeah,
I
I
didn't
did.
see that option. I would have
I
done
am
that.
going to want to bully
Why you
Kate.
Bullying literally everyone, yeah. Even her own quote unquote friends she
Yeah.
bullies.
I'm like, I don't feel any guilt about this. You deserve this.
Literally.
So then you look, and then it turns out she, like usual, just lied. Well, she didn't lie. It turned out her boyfriend sent sex to Victoria, and Victoria said that the friend got it or whatever, which is crazy because that means like the boyfriend is the issue in general because he said that he did it. Oh, he only did it at once just as a joke. You don't sex someone as a joke.
I
But
mean,
then you
like
go
did that
into
in the
Dana's room or whatever after she feels guilty about like being had. You go into the room to get the disc. Did you see the pregnancy test
In whose room?
No.
in the one girl's room? The girl who was locked in. Remember, so you can get the disc.
Oh, I didn't see the pregnancy
Oh
test.
no, I didn't.
Yeah, it's on the floor, and like you can pick it up, and then she gets all annoyed, like how dare you? And then she's pissed. So then I go back in time, and then I already know that she has a pregnancy, and so then you tell her like, oh, I heard that you had a pregnancy. And then she's like,
And
yeah,
then,
but I didn't keep the kid. She's still in freaking 18. And it wasn't her boyfriend who impregnated her. It was like one of the other high schoolers or whatever. There's Trevor, ironically. It's Trevor and who's the other guy? I forgot the other guy. The skaters dude, I think.
um, isn't
No.
isn't Trevor the skater dude? I thought Trevor was the skater dude. I know who you're talking about though.
No, there's two skater dudes. There's
no, it's Justin. Justin.
oh, it's the football dude. Yeah.
Wait, you talking about Justin?
Basically, she got impregnated by one of those people.
I
So
think
it might be
Jabari's
glitchy.
talking about. Yeah,
Can you hear me?
I think yes, I heard you. Justin is the roommate's boyfriend. I think Jabari's talking about the one who impregnated her, not the roommate, but the girl who was locked in the room.
Because apparently she had a boyfriend. She got impregnated by someone else. And then she became boyfriend or a couple with the person who impregnated her,
Yeah,
which is the skater dude. Because remember in the second episode, they're all happy because, and it's that the skater dude is the one who impregnated her, I think. See, I could tell when it glitched because I look at Trevor and I see his fan stops moving. I'm like, okay,
yeah.
it must be glitched. But anyway, what else? There's something. Oh yeah. Well, because there's all the characters. All of them are part of the Vortex Club. So, and you would assume that they're all douchebag, but they're actually most of them are pretty okay. They're pretty nice. It's just Victoria's little hover girls who are mean. But you can make her like you. Did you do that? Like, did you talk to one of Victoria's friends?
Mm,
Nope.
I said, did you talk to one of Victoria's friends? Because you can make her like you. You can make both of them like you.
nope.
I didn't hear you.
Because like she's sitting in the lawn and like she's away from Victoria, I think, or something like that. I think it's in the second episode maybe, and you can talk to her and then she's like, oh, what do you want, Max, blah 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 blah. And then you figure out that her mother has some type of like disease. So then you go back in time and then talk to her instantly about her mother having the disease. And then she's like, oh wow, Max, I didn't expect you to really care.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
cool and all. But second episode, I had that call or whatever. So from Chloe telling me not to be late, so I was just trying not to be late. I did it minimal talking on the way there.
And then it turns out she's late herself, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But in the first episode, then you after you get the chip, you go to see Warren, and then basically that one dude, he's pissed off. Wait, does he get pissed off if you don't snitch? I'm confused. Because he was pissed off at me because of course you snitch, and the principal's like, oh, it was Max. Did you hear me?
No, I said who's pissed off.
The what's his name? The insane dude, the rich guy.
Oh,
When you go to see Warren, and then Chloe saves you.
mhm.
He's pissed because like the principal tells like basically says that you were caught with a gun and I guess says it was Max. But then what happens if you don't snitch?
I don't know because I snitched.
But then so Warren, you know, he pulls out his man card and like defends you. He gets beat up, but at least he tries. And then Chloe saves you. And you're like, "Oh wow, it's the girl that, you know, was best friends who I didn't talk to for 5 freaking years."
Yep.
And then what happens?
Have a good day.
You go to her house, right? You go to her house. Turns out the security guard is part of her stepdad.
Yeah.
And like when he was yelling at her for finding the pot, what did you do?
I stayed in the
Well,
closet.
wow, Trevor.
Well, I figured that things would get like worse if I came out of the closet.
Well, you can go back in time.
Well, she literally said things might have got worse.
At first, and then I saw him slap the mess out of her. So I was like, uh-uh. So I went back in time and then I stepped in.
What happened?
Huh?
He,
What happened when you came out?
He like gets in my face or whatever, but then Chloe's like, get away from her.
And then he just leaves.
Yeah.
well, I
Wow.
mean, in the
So it's
second
actually
episode,
chill.
yeah, it's chill. The second episode shows like people react that you were caught with pot or whatever.
uh,
But like, I think the mother slightly doesn't believe it because she knows who Max is.
well, everybody seems to believe that it's Max's anyway, because like, and like if they knew that she was the one accused of using the pot,
The
expect
mom
Max to be doing
the
that.
mom
Wait, so
knows
you
it
heard
wasn't.
Trevor that whole time?
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
me then. What the heck?
But
I do
because
too
like
much.
when you go to the diner and you talk to the cop and he's like, "Oh yeah, I heard that she was like found with pot, but like it was a friend of hers or something." But he was like, he literally says, "But I don't believe that." He was like, "I believe that it was Chloe's, basically."
Yeah. The mom also knows it's Chloe's because she thanks you for
Yeah.
taking the blame.
Yep.
But it's weird because halfway in between, like her being like, "I know it's you," she's still like mad at Max. Where I'm like, "Huh?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I
are
think
you?"
I think she was just testing to see if Max would stick with the story to like cover for Chloe, or if she would, when a little heat gets applied, throw her friend
Under the
under the
bus.
bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it does seem like if you look into the stepdad, it does seem like he is kind of a good guy. It's just that he's obsessed with the security, I guess.
I would have agreed until I saw him outside taking pictures of fucking,
Hey,
and it's
yeah, because like at first I was starting because like when you walk by him in the hallway and he's like, "Hey, okay," and then like you have a conversation with him, like kind of starts to sound like maybe he does have good intentions and like is a good guy and like is just misunderstood. And then you go into the classroom and then like O'Neill said, then you see him taking pictures of Kate outside, and you're like, okay, never mind, this guy is a creep.
Actually, let me just leave
when,
completely and
when
come back.
Joyce kept saying like,
Hello.
"Hello."
Okay, continue. What were you saying with Joyce? Unless you already finished that. What were you saying with Joyce?
Joyce is kind of a weirdo too, because she brought up like the fact that Max was 18 and a woman now, like 4 times. She's a
Well,
woman now.
I guess because like she knew Max like, you know, when she was like 12, 13, or whatever. And
Yeah,
then the
but she
next
keeps
time she saw
saying it.
yeah, but because she's shocked that she's seeing like a grown woman now. Like she's grown up. I mean, you wouldn't say it that much, but you would be shocked if you saw like say if my cousin
No,
I haven't seen for 10 years. I'm like,
you'd
dang,
say, "Oh, you'd say, oh my God, you're so big now, or whatever. Look at you, or whatever." You're not gonna
And then
say, "Oh, yeah, oh, but I forgot. You're a woman now. You're 18 now."
you're
Your
not gonna say
cousin's
it
gonna
like
look at
over
you
and
like,
over again.
maybe this is a Washington State thing. Maybe that's just what they do in Washington State. That town did look comfy though. That seemed like a comfy town.
not come Friday.
But then, well, with episode one, I guess the ending is you go to see the freaking the lighthouse, and then
Yep.
it starts snowing, and you're like, "What the heck is happening?" Because she didn't believe that you had powers, but then it starts snowing in the middle of freaking autumn, like in middle of fall, October, when it was like 70 degrees. Isn't that like that's like the sign of like a huge storm's coming because the wind,
Which
the pressure.
actually, before the snow starts falling, she goes into that like flash forward, I
Oh
guess, and like that big massive tornado is happening, and then she finds a newspaper and it says like the date on it
oh
is
yeah,
like the 11th or something, which she says is Friday, and it's like 4 days or something like that.
yeah.
So
Because the game is every day of the week, basically. Like the next episode's Tuesday, next episode's Wednesday.
yeah,
So then it starts snowing. It does my favorite song ever. I forgot what it's called, but oh, Obstacles. I love that song. And it's all because of this game, to be honest. That's how I discovered the song. The game is so good with its music selection.
it is.
So then what happens? Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I mean, was there anything of note to notice in the cutscene, like when it's snowing? Other than it being like all pretty and picturesque with the music. I
Mm.
could have sworn I saw something. Or maybe that's since the episode two. Maybe that's episode two ending. Yeah, yeah, I think that was episode two. So we can go to episode two now. So then you wake up with some nice music, of course, and then it turns out you were trying to figure out how time travel works by reading a bunch of books, which makes no sense, by the way, because there's no way you would learn that much in a day, especially textbook. You cannot read that much in a night. You might be able to read two chapters if you're like fully like absorbing everything. Then you go to take a shower. You see that Victoria's still freaking bullying Kate.
Yeah.
I mean, did you like? Oh yeah, did you? Were you like doing stuff with Kate, like say erasing the stuff on her board and like of course erasing the thing on the shower window?
Yeah, I did both.
I don't know what Victoria's issue is. Like she's obsessed over like Kate, but then it turns out she has like a leaked video of her like doing mess. I think it's
Yeah.
just is it just her like making out with a bunch of people during a club? I guess.
It was her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was kissing a bunch of people
Mhm.
And then she like you learn that it's like her parents are disowning her, or well, her mother and her aunt are basically disowning her because they're all a
because
super
they're like,
religious family.
yeah, they're all like super religious.
And then what else? Oh yeah, she's like all in a depressed state. Like before you see her pictures, like she draws. It's like all cutesy and like little kid drawings. And then you find this other picture. It's like demonic. It's like demonic scratching. So yeah, I felt bad for Kate. I mean, you should. To be honest, you should be feeling bad. So I
Yeah.
was constantly simping up to her, like trying to make her feel better.
Well, yeah, because she seemed like she was suicidal as fuck.
Yeah. So
And
then
then, then she tells you too when you talk to her about what happened. So,
oh yeah, she goes to which made that's the part that made no sense to me, to be honest. She said
yeah,
she went to the Vortex Club just to try it out. Like, huh?
yeah,
Like if you're all pro religious, like all this what's it called?
yeah.
Celibacy thing, that's weird that she decided to go to a Vortex meeting.
Hmm.
So then she goes to it. She trusts Nathan for whatever reason, and apparently he drugs her because oh yeah, because Chloe said the same thing that she was it Chloe? I thought there were two people who said
Yeah,
that they got
Chloe
drugged.
said the same thing that
Yeah.
she got drugged by him.
So then you're like, oh crap, there's a running theme. So she got drugged, and then she said she didn't like. Didn't both of them say that Nathan said that he would take them to the hospital or something? Or maybe that was just Chloe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that was
he
both of
didn't.
them.
Did he say it to Chloe? I thought it was not because with Chloe, he like drugged her, and then she said she just passed out, and then she woke up in her
Oh, she
dorm
like
with
fought him
him.
off. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
She woke up in her dorm, and he was taking pictures of her, and then she like kicked him in the balls or something and ran.
And that's why. Oh yeah, then she tried to blackmail him, and that's how the gun stuff happened.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Because
because
she's
he
still
went to
trying to
meet
make
with
money.
her.
Yeah, she's still trying
Yeah,
to make money to leave. So
and
then
then
Jackson,
was
whoever
one
it
of the
is.
two. Yeah, like she was supposed to be like chill, like Max, but she's like supposed to be smoking hot or something like that, like
yeah,
model
and then
tier.
she's talking to the creepy janitor or whatever. He's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
like
she gave me
she's
pictures.
chill with everyone.
Except for Victoria. Victoria just hates her. But what else? So then after Kate, oh yeah, you go to the diner. Did you walk around the diner? Because there's like a homeless girl in the back, and there's like the dog and stuff like that.
I didn't talk to any of them. I talked
You
to
just
some people like the fishermen and stuff like that.
dang, you're not. I mean, I don't know if it affects the story in any way, but there's like other people you can talk to, I guess. Oh yeah, are
Hmm.
you taking those like secret pictures? Like not secret, but the collectible pictures.
Yeah, when something comes up and it's like, oh, you can take a photo of this or
Yeah.
whatever, then I will.
But then was there anything? Oh yeah, there's the I like the dude with the ticket. Like, oh, I got my lottery ticket. You can't have my lottery ticket. Like this guy, I want him to be a running theme the whole game, but I don't think he is. But then you go inside. Did you talk to people inside?
In the diner, yeah, I talked
Yeah.
Yeah.
to.
Also, I thought there was something I found. Maybe not. Maybe that's something else. Dang, that's a nice car. But then you sit down. You prove to Chloe or whatever her name is that you have powers. You prove to whatever you that you have powers, and then like, what would you do if I like say one of us had that power? Like, and you knew, like, you proved it to us in that same way, like, same way that Chloe did. But you
What
would
is
do,
the question?
what would you do? Like, how would you react?
I mean, yeah, it'd be pretty wild.
You're a troll. I would be taking full
What do you want me to
advantage.
say? Like,
I
how
don't know.
how would you react if one of us had superpowers? How would you
Well,
react?
it's different.
I
Did
don't
you
know,
have a
dude. I'd
superpower?
probably just go about normal. What'd you
No,
say?
no, 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 no. There is stuff that you could be doing with that power. Like you could do literally any, like you could literally rule the world at that point because you would know. Well, I mean, I guess you could only go back like 10 seconds, but still, there's crap that you could do.
I mean, yeah, you could win the lottery.
No, you couldn't win the
Oh well, I
lottery
mean, I guess not.
because you
No,
could
you
only go back
could.
like say 30 seconds.
Well, when did they draw? Like, how long
They
after
I
closing do
think
they
it's an
draw?
hour. It's an hour before, right? Or 30 minutes before, something like that. No, it's an hour
Oh,
before. I'm pretty
okay.
sure it's an hour before. So it's only
Mm.
like very specific, like conversational things you can do. That's like a 30-second window.
But that's also right now. Like, what if this is a skill that she in that?
But then, what happens? Oh yeah, then you go into the park or whatever, this freaking abandoned scrapyard with Chloe, and then yeah, basically you're just testing out the powers, breaking bottles or whatever, which is troll. Did
Yeah,
you see the
and she
deer?
shoots herself.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
I
You
didn't
really?
do that one.
Yeah.
That's
What?
hilarious.
off the car bumper.
Oh, I shot the car bumper.
Yeah, that's
Not
hilarious.
to see it. When I shot the like wheel well thing, I was like, "That's crazy," because it ricocheted like that. So I was like, "Let me not shoot the car bumper because I'm playing with fire at this point."
Dang.
That's hilarious.
But then, oh yeah,
Ow.
did you look around? Like, for example, you saw like Chloe and Rachel's old spot, and there's like a weirdly like alluding to like they had like a lesbian relationship or something like that.
I thought that we were
Yeah.
in that. Well, not only that, the diner, but like when you talk to her in her room at first, you kind of like get the sense.
Oh, maybe I'm too innocent. I just thought they were just best friends. Like, oh, girls being best
Best
friends.
friend. Yeah, okay.
But then that leads to the question: then is Chloe? Not yeah, is Chloe lesbian then? Because she obviously doesn't like. Well, no, she's not. She's not because she liked Trevor. She said she likes skater boys or whatever.
Maybe she's just bi.
But she just doesn't like Warren. Well, if you look in her journal, it seems like she kind of likes. Well, it's that mix. Like she likes Warren enough, but it's more of like a brother thing. But Warren just really likes her. But then what happens? Oh yeah, yeah. Wait, did you see the deer? Like in the scrapyard?
Yeah, I
And then
took
you
a
took a
picture of
No.
it.
picture. Yeah, and then there's nothing there.
I figured I didn't even look, but I was like, "There's probably nothing there."
Yeah. So then you meet the dude who's like a oh Brian's gone. Oh Brian's back. So then you meet the dude who's like, oh hello.
When's the last time you heard me
Shut up. You knew yeah, we didn't hear you.
trolling?
We were talking for hours or whatever.
You are
No,
trolling.
that's just your excuse. You just weren't saying anything.
You
Gosh.
Yeah.
holy fuck.
No,
Okay, I was
no.
literally saying. So you didn't hear me say holy fuck. I was asking how long ago did Rachel disappear again?
She disappeared like 3 months before. So it
Okay.
wasn't that long ago, actually.
Yeah.
Like it's long ago for like being missing, but it wasn't like long ago in game time.
Yeah.
But then, oh yeah, you meet the guy. Did you shoot him, or like or did you
I
try to
tried
shoot him?
to.
Yeah, I shot.
See, at first I didn't shoot him,
Wow.
and then the fact
He
that
just takes a gun.
yeah, he takes the gun, so I was like, okay, let me just shoot him. Whatever. I don't
Yeah,
know why he's
initially I
acting like
didn't.
I don't know why he's acting like this is some crazy thing. You literally had a knife and acted like you're about to
Hello.
stab. Like, hello? Who else who wouldn't defend?
Yeah.
So then
Yeah.
you go to hang out by the train tracks. Chloe gets her freaking foot stuck, so then you have to save her. How did you save her?
Cut the wires. Isn't that the only way you can save
No,
her?
there's actually another way, but it's like the more troll way, which is ironic because it's a hidden way that's troll.
What do you do?
There's the barrel. There's like a big barrel, and it's saying like, oh, it's stuck on something, and apparently like you can unstick it and then push the barrel down, and then like
Onto the
it'll
tracks.
yeah onto the tracks, which will stop the train and somehow like free free whatever her name is, and then it will like collapse the whole freaking train and like destroy it, and it'll be on the news and stuff.
That's hilarious.
Because that's what I did my first playthrough. I don't know how I did it because I couldn't figure out, what else to do in this one. But like, yeah, it'll be on the news. It'll be like a big thing. Like people will be talking like, yeah, did you hear about the train that derailed and like got destroyed? And then it turns out the train was like carrying like important stuff. But I guess most people don't do that. There's a potential O'Neill didn't, but I doubt. I doubt he probably did the same thing, like did the good thing. Because it seems like it's harder to do that way.
I mean, you have
But
to be thinking of that.
I think you just have to be looking like at certain things, like say, like
Well, you have to be like not feeling rushed. I think that's what it is. And you
no, no.
know
If like
what?
because I was rushed my first playthrough, I think if you go to the crowbar, like you pick up that crowbar, and I think you can either use the crowbar to go into the building, or you can use the crowbar to just push down that barrel. And I think I was rushing so much that I just used the thing to push down the barrel because I'm like, where the heck do I go?
I tried to just watch the train run her over at first.
Yeah, and it just stopped.
It just stopped. It's stupid.
So then you have to go back in time. I mean, I don't know if that's spoiler territory because I don't remember the full game, but I know that I remember some stuff that might be affecting the things I notice.
It, I literally like don't remember anything.
Well, I'm just gonna point out. I'm not gonna. I don't think that's spoiler. It probably is something. It's probably something like it's probably something you won't notice, but then now you noticing. I'm pretty sure that's like the third time you saved Chloe's life now, right? Like you're
Yes.
constantly saving her life.
I mean, it's because she's supposed to die. That's like the thing about going back in time.
That's true.
You can't
But that's why I
like
said like I
eat.
don't know if that's spoiler, but it is something like you have to notice to notice. Like you notice in your second playthrough or third playthrough that she's supposed to die, and that's why you're
They do
saving her
that
life
like
constantly.
that's like a recurring. That's like a
Well, true. That's like a time travel paradox, whatever thing.
yeah.
So then you return to the school. I mean, well, O'Neill needs to be back for this part. So I mean, well, I'll just pause for O'Neill once we get to the big plot line. But still, you return to the school because you still have classes. And then in the school, like, did you go into the science lab and stuff like that? Or did you talk to
Yeah.
yeah? Oh, you can talk to the principal. The principal's still skeptical. He's like, "Oh, just go." Blah blah blah. You could talk to one of Victoria's friends again at the whatever it's called, the end of the world thing, which is ironic because that's supposed to be the last episode or whatever the last thing. So they named their end of the world party "End of the World," which is supposed to be when the tornado hits, and then you could talk to her, which is weird because she's giving out pamphlets, but there's like only like 10 people in that school. So it's like, who is she giving the pamphlets to? Like, why is there this big, like,
Yeah.
I guess there are students walking around, the like the NPCs who walk around, but still, you can talk to her and have her write you down in the whatever it's called, write you down in the list. Did you do that? No?
No.
I did not know.
Dang.
All right, I'm back. Did we skip the
Okay.
dumb bitch getting stuck on the track?
Yeah, we just talked about. How did you stop it? Stop the train?
I got wire cutters from the building behind me.
Okay, because there's a way where you do something bad and you destroy the whole train, and it's like on the
Oh
news and
wow.
stuff, and everyone talks about it. But it's like hidden. Like it's the easiest way to stop the train. Like you don't have to do all these back and forths. But like,
Mm-hmm.
I think like most people just go to the door. But there's like a barrel that you can like use the crowbar to like push down or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't do it because I couldn't find it anyway. But then so you go back to the school. You can
Mm-hmm.
hear the teacher, the what's his name, Mr. Jefferson, kind of bullying Kate. If you listen to their
Yeah.
conversation, saying like, "Oh, well, maybe you deserved it." Or what did he say? He said something
Oh
like that, right?
wow.
Where it's like, "What the heck is your issue?" So then she walks off crying, and then you go into the
I
classroom.
feel bad for that girl.
Yeah, the
Like
She's
whole
just straight up
world
getting
hates it.
bullied by
like
everyone.
I'm surprised that person had just killed himself already.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, that was
literally.
the moment. That was the final
It
moment. She tried to go to a teacher.
like it's like wild. That's like her bullying is worse than 13 Reasons Why.
Yeah.
No, I
Because
never
at
watched
least
that
like
show.
Worse. My
everybody.
13 Reasons Why girl was raped.
Oh, you're right. I forgot that.
Are you okay?
But I'm saying like she had like some friends. Kate has
Well, we
zero
don't know.
friends.
We don't
No, no, she
know.
didn't.
Wait.
No,
But
no,
we
no.
don't know. We don't know if Kate wasn't raped.
That's true.
Because she
We just
did
all,
say that
yeah,
she felt weird, but she
no, she
like
felt
she said
dirty or
she
something
said
like
that
that.
she didn't have bruises and stuff, but she felt like she felt like dirty or something,
Damn.
Like,
that she could have possibly been raped.
Trevor the detective.
he's locked in. But uh so what happens? Oh, you go into the classroom. He tries to teach a lecture. Some dude runs in. It's like, oh, something's happening. Like, what? Is that a thing that happens? Like realistically, would that even happen? Like where everyone's like, "Oh, there's something happening at the dorm," and then everyone just leaves
Maybe.
I don't know what you mean.
because the dude, like, you're in the classroom. The dude comes in and says, "Hey, something's happening at the girls' dorm," and then everyone just instantly leaves, and the teacher's like, "Okay, class dismissed." But like realistically,
It's just not realistic, but it's realistic for for a video game.
I guess. But then you all leave. Turns out Kate's gonna jump. She's just gonna kill herself, and then you freeze time because you're so stressed out. And you notice Nathan's freaking smiling. He's like in the front row. He's looking up, smiling about her about to jump. Dude's unhinged. He has an issue. Oh, and Victoria's taking a video. Those two just don't care.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
regret being nice to her on the steps.
you were nice to her?
Yeah, I was.
Damn.
Troll,
Huh.
troll.
That I said at the end, but what I said at
Okay,
the end wasn't even bad. It
no, I
was
know what you
just
did.
maybe it wasn't good enough.
Who did you say was the person who would care for her?
I'm pretty sure I said I would.
Yeah, you no, like when you said like there are people who care about you, you could say like her father, her mother, her sisters,
I
something
didn't
like
Or her
that.
see any of
brothers.
those options. I
You
didn't.
had to have
What?
seen it. You had
I
to have
didn't
seen it.
pick that. I
You
don't.
picked the wrong one, basically,
Then I
because
probably. Oh yeah, because
Wait,
I. That's what
maybe
I'm
it doesn't
saying.
even.
Because
Wait, hold on.
at the
Maybe it
very
doesn't
end,
even. Hold on. Maybe it doesn't even get that far for him. Did he answer her call in the diner?
I did.
ooh, no, yeah, then it
Did
must
you
be
did you erase the
Yes.
You
shower
go back.
window and her room
What the shower? The shower
and her
mirror.
room?
Yes. There's one
no
in her room.
her board. There's like a board right in front of her door,
Oh, I did. Oh, you're talking about the.
the whiteboard.
Oh, did they put the link on the board?
No, there's like they had some stuff they said like bully stuff, like oh, I'll
Oh,
accept
the
pictures of
will
this.
bang for
Yeah,
Jesus. I didn't know you could erase that. Yeah, but I don't think that was the thing
no,
though, because I
I
think it
think
was what
what
I said at the
happens.
end.
Yeah, because you can have choices, and I think it's only like you
I
have to like
picked
really listen to her to know
I
like
picked the top one, or no, I picked the one on the side. I think it was instead of the top one, and I
yeah,
think the top one was supposed to be what it was supposed to be.
yeah. Because for
But the top,
example, you can say like when she's saying like who are people who care about her. Her father is like basically the only one in her family who like still loves her. Because if you
hmm
say like her mother, obviously her mother disowned her. Her family disowned her because like you could see that her aunt sent her something saying, "I'm so disappointed. You're
And said
freaking blah 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 blah."
sisters works
yeah,
too.
because
Oh, sister. Okay, yeah. So you have to say sisters or father. I think there's
Yeah.
another one where you have to say like very specific. So if you don't say these specific things that are
yeah,
correct, you troll her.
so she's literally just so stupid.
I mean,
Dang.
Play through again.
I know.
No time.
You kill off the best characters. What's your issue? Or the characters who don't deserve it, I should say. Douchebag.
Those were troll picks. I wanted to save this one.
So then afterwards, you're in the principal's office. Did you snitch again about like who or who did you say who like messed up Kate?
I
Because
blame Nathan.
yeah, I blame
Nathan,
Nathan
obviously.
because you could blame the security guard, I guess, and you
Uh-huh.
could blame there. What were the four options? The security guard, Nathan,
And David.
and yeah, the teacher. There was another one. I
No,
forget
there's
which one I
only
picked.
three. There's
Oh,
only
okay,
three.
yeah, that of course I
I
But
forgot.
who wouldn't pick
actually,
any of the other
I
ones? Is
actually,
crazy.
I picked Nathan, and then I rewound so I could see what the other ones would be.
Yeah.
The teacher says that dumb shit again, like, "Oh well, oh she could have deserved it. I don't know."
That's crazy.
The security guard, what did he say? It was like, oh no, the principal. He doesn't say anything. The principal just jumps down, fucking Max's throat over it. Like, oh, here you go, accusing people again.
What when you accuse the security guard?
Yeah, bullying, Kate.
Oh. Oh wait, there's another choice. Well, this is a minor choice, but did you like you could see the science teacher in the first episode, and she'll have a petition to like do the surveillance. Did you sign the petition?
Nope.
No.
Wait, like did you
That's not.
actively choose not to decide, or did you just didn't see her?
I didn't talk to her.
Because she's having a petition because the security guard wants to put what's it called? He wants to put cameras all around campus, like rather in the classrooms, in the hallways, everywhere.
Yeah.
And I said no, because I was like, I just saw a person with a gun. Maybe you do need some freaking surveillance. And she's like, well, I see where you stand, Max. Always in front of the camera. But yeah, then after, is there anything that happens? What
After
happens
that,
before? No, after the like after you snitch on Nathan or whatever in the principal's office, or does it just go to cutscene?
Jabari, repeat yourself. You cut
I said,
out.
oh, I said at the principal's office after you leave or whatever. What happens before that cutscene? like the music cutscene.
With Warren.
Oh yeah, it's the freaking sun eclipse or whatever,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
which is insane by the way, because now that doesn't even make sense. Like I don't know
yeah,
how
yeah.
does that doesn't even have to do with weather at that point. That's
Yeah.
like some
That's
freaking
literally.
yeah, that's like impossible.
It's so funny too, because like no, I don't like when it started snowing. Like Chloe literally said, it's 80 degrees outside and it's snowing, and like yes, everyone else like looked around at the snow, but like nobody said shit about it snowing when it was 80 degrees. Like
No, it's
why
just
is nobody surprised by it?
no. Someone said they said it on the news. If you go into the
What?
diner, it says on the news like, "Oh, this crazy thing. We can't explain it."
I didn't hear that, but like nobody else is talking about it, just on the
If you go in
news.
your
Like no
text, I
kids.
thought someone explained it on the text. Yeah, no kids, no, like none of the school students say anything.
None of the teachers say anything either. I don't think.
The eclipse, I don't know how anyone could not talk about that because that's what. But then also, I mean, that's a minor thing. But in a real solar eclipse, it would be dead night. They showed it like a beautiful sunset or whatever. No, in the eclipse, like because the sun's blocked, it turns into night almost. You start seeing the stars. It's actually freaking cool. I mean, I've never seen an eclipse because the one time I wanted to see the eclipse, it was cloudy, but it was still freaking cool seeing everything turn dark.
Wait, Trevor, you took a picture of David and Kate and
Well, no,
killed herself.
wait,
Yeah.
but I told her that I was collecting evidence, and then like she was upset, but like she came down from that.
No, you're dude. So
Why
you're saying
I
if you
need
see beat up, you
evidence?
see me getting beat up by someone, you're like, oh, let me just
Okay,
take a picture. And I'm like, Trevor, why didn't you like help in any way? You're like, I'm collecting evidence. Dude, I'd be pissed at you too. Like, why didn't you help me?
I mean she acts like she couldn't take a picture and then help.
No, no. Imagine getting
Wait,
bullied and you see your best friend just in the corner taking a picture.
there's a chance where I think you could use that picture. I forget when it is
Yeah, I
or
do
where
remember
it
you
is.
used that picture
And
to
then
like.
she's
You
like,
could
"Damn,
to
I
David
wish I took that
Anderson,
picture or whatever."
David, the teacher.
Oh, yeah, yeah, exactly.
Wait, Trevor. So when you talk to the teacher, did you give him the evidence?
No,
Well,
because the evidence was just a
I,
bullshit story.
no, because well, yeah, I told him that I took a picture, and then he was like, blah blah blah. Like we'll talk about
Hate this coaching.
it, and then they start talking about how like she's about to jump.
Dang.
So I didn't even have the option to give him the evidence.
You should have gave it to the cop in the diner.
Oh, you could do that? Dang. Well, but then at the end, you go through the picturesque cutscene again. You go through the picturesque cutscene again, and then you see everyone like doing their stuff. At one point, you see Nathan going into Victoria's room. I'm like, wait, is there some kind of weird relationship between them?
Wait, Victoria and Nate.
Yeah.
I'm sure there is.
And
They're
then
like the Bonnie and Clyde of rape.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, then you
They-
see that what's it called? That have that every cutscene, or at the end of at least episode one and episode two, you see someone putting a file, one of those binders, and it
yeah,
shows like the
yeah.
names. It showed the name of Rachel, and it showed the name of what's her name, Kate.
At the end, because
Yeah,
like that's the file they're working on now, kind of
yeah,
thing. Also like Victoria comes from like a rich family too, because
yeah.
like
She is.
literally like from the beginning, she talks about how like how Victoria has like the best of everything.
Yeah, and
Even
then
when you walk into her room, she's got like designer furniture and
yeah,
shit.
best laptop, best freaking what's it called? She has designer clothing. She was gonna buy a freaking.
That's like
Oh wait, I'm not frozen. Oh, she was
Okay.
gonna buy a 3D printer.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She was
yeah, that's like
But yeah, so any even if we forget,
Theories.
like of like the story or what's going to happen, or
about the volcano. I
Um,
mean, I say volcano. About the
volcano.
tornado. The tornado. I have no idea. Like what causes that or whatever. I don't know what's gonna happen with that.
weather.
Well, yeah, but like I don't. Well, this game has like superpowers basically. So like, what if there's some other weird shit going on that like the Blackwell family is doing? But
Have a
other
good day.
than that, because like they talked about how they bought up the harbor. So like, if
Oh,
they're doing something over there that causes the tornado or whatever to happen. But that's all just like speculation, so I don't really know about
Okay.
the
How
tornado.
about realistic
But
theories, Trevor?
realistic theory, I mean, I'm sure that like Chloe and Matt,
oh, frozen.
but other than that, I don't know. Yeah.
I don't.
yeah.
Okay.
Also, I'm sure that like his father is gonna do some cringe because like he's already like threatening her, which
Sending
we didn't
texts.
even talk about. He like
Yeah.
sends like texts from like random phone numbers, and then later he's like, "This is Nate's dad," and like, "This is a warning."
Oh yeah, and then they messed up your room. Well, I don't know if they messed up
Oh
on
yeah, I don't
yours.
know if they. I don't
Yeah,
know
my
who
room's
messed it up.
My room was
I'm
all
guessing
messed up.
Nathan.
No, it could have been Victoria too.
I think it was
Because
Nah,
Victoria.
well, it was both of them it seemed because one said like someone drew on the window or the mirror something like, "Oh, you suck at photography" or whatever. Something Victoria would say. But then it seemed like on the bed, it was like some type of threatening thing. And on the bed, that was like
yeah, I don't really
typically
have any.
Nathan.
I don't really have any. I
I don't know what you just said.
said it's hard to say because every single person is every single person is sus. I feel like they all everybody knows what happened. Fucking Nathan, or the
Oh
principal,
no,
Judy
just stop.
Garr.
Just stop. Just you're so glitched. You're so glitched. And I'm trying so hard to understand you right now.
I
I
got
can hear I
I
heard
got some of what he said because he said that everybody sucks, and then he feels like most people know what happened to Rachel.
yeah. Wait, try talking, Ono?
Hello.
Yeah, you're still kind of glitched. I don't, but at least until the connection changes. I I don't agree though. I don't think everyone knows. I think only a couple people know because, like, say what's everyone else seems like they're just as like disappointed Rachel's gone. Well, I think people in the Vortex Club know. Vortex Club members know for sure because you know the black guy, the cool black guy or whatever. He's like saying like, "Oh yeah." I thought because you asked, "What do you think happened to Rachel?" and he said something very like mysterious. I forgot what it was. I don't think like
And most kids, like almost everyone, is a member of Vortex Club. It's like almost everyone is a member of.
he froze again.
It's like a select few.
It is like a lot of the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But also, there was something you said. You said Kate didn't have any friends. Brian, I think Brian said it. The Kate did have friends. She was friends with the one girl. Oh, the girl who keeps getting hit by stuff every episode,
Oh
and you have
my
to save
god!
her.
Episode, you're like, can you move out of the way? She's like, oh yeah, sure.
Can you imagine?
That
But I
dude
think that
spiked the mess out of that football, by the
yeah,
way, because it literally bounced off the ground and then
yeah.
broke a window.
But that then again, that connects with what Brian was saying with the chaos theory or whatever. Like she's supposed to get hit. She needs to
Oh
get hit. So
yeah,
that's why.
it's just gonna be a reoccurring
Oh
thing. Is you're
wait,
supposed to get hit by something and you keep
Yeah,
stopping it.
I have a
Dang.
question.
yeah,
I forgot to ask. When you're in Chloe's house, okay, and you're supposed to be going downstairs to look for the tiny tools
yeah,
to fix the camera.
yeah,
I go in their parents' room. Did anyone else go in their
yeah. I
parents'
did.
room?
Yeah, I
Oh,
did.
there's like
Yeah,
Yeah. What do you do?
I
Because
let the
at
bird in.
first, the bird flew into the window and now it's dying on the sill. So I reround time, opened the window so it could fly in, but then
Oh
it
yeah,
wouldn't leave. So I reround time again and just didn't go into the room.
oh no,
It doesn't leave.
I window let it in and then closed the window. I'm like, you're staying in here.
Yeah, but I didn't want her to get in trouble. Get Chloe in trouble.
Well, how would they know? It's just a random bird in the
That
house.
someone was in the room because a bird's in there now.
Actually, shouldn't that guy know anyway? Because everything's under video surveillance, including that room.
True. That is
Oh,
true.
yeah, true.
Yeah,
Oh, how
because
long?
there's literally a camera in the
Because
closet.
Also, how long did it take for you to find the tools? It took me
Took me
forever.
forever. Yeah,
They put it on top of the freaking refrigerator. Like, what the heck?
I looked everywhere.
And then that was true too. Like weird
Yep,
thing.
which I had to rewind so they wouldn't get messed up. Though
Yeah.
maybe I could have
yeah,
left them messed up. I wonder what would happen if you just left it.
I think he
I
probably
wonder
would
if
just find you in the closet. He'd be like, I know someone's in here. I would
Ah,
assume.
maybe
I
yeah.
wonder if you could like dry up the whatever it was on the ground
Well, I was
so that
trying
the
to do
files don't
that.
get wet.
I was trying to do
I
that,
think
but I
so.
couldn't find anything.
All I know is that apparently the whole password thing comes into maybe the next episodes we play because I had to look it up. 'Cause I was like,
Mm.
there has to be something here.
Yeah, they
Maybe
wouldn't
this,
just.
but is there anything else? Is there anything else? Oh,
that's like. I mean, that's the end.
I mean, there's something about the one girl, the other friend of Kate, apparently have eyes for Mr. Jefferson. Victoria's because she said Victoria literally like banged the dude, or at least that's what her theory is. And then Max is like, "What? Are you sure?" And he's like, "Oh, you got a lot to learn about Coswell Academy or whatever." I'm like, "What the heck?"
All right, well, I have to go.
Yeah, that's about it anyway. I guess
Okay.
now we play episode 3 and 4.
Yep.
Is that
Yep.
what we've been 3 and 4 and then 5 the last week?
Yeah, 5 the last week. Because we can't do like if we yeah, there's no other way because we have to do like unless we do three episodes, but that might be too long.
Well,
That's probably
I
gonna be
mean,
too much.
Yeah.
that's fine. There'll be a good talking points.
Yeah, so 3, 4, and then the next week we'll do 5 and then start
Okay.
on the new game. Okay. Well,
All
got
right.
it.
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.